In today's video, I'm going to show you the number one thing you can put your money into right now that will give you the best return, the best possible investment. By the way, if you like videos about how to make more money, how to grow your business, how to make more sales, all that, well, then you should subscribe because I make videos about that. So you should subscribe. What's up, everybody? My name is Dan Henry, and I'm the author of Digital Millionaire Secrets, founder of 𝐃𝐚𝐧 and today we're going to talk about investing. So let's say you have money, or maybe you don't have money, but you know that soon, one day, you'll have money. What do you put it in that makes more money? In other words, what do you take your money, invest it in, so that that can grow into more money? I mean, that's really what investing is, right? So let's talk about that. Now, there are so many options. There's real estate, there is stocks, there is Forex, there is all kinds of stuff, right? But what do you choose? What do you take that money and put it into? Okay, so I'm actually going to tell you a quick story about something that happened today, and you'll see why what I'm about to teach you is so important. This is an image of my TD Ameritrade account. Now, I lost $3,000 today on stocks, okay? Do you know why I lost $3,000 today? I'll tell you why. I was listening to all my friends. They were texting me, literally blowing my phone up. Dan, there's so much opportunity in the market right now. Dan, you can make such easy money trading stocks and options and jets and freaking Live Nation and Mark Cuban's buying Live Nation and just all of this stuff just blowing me up. Now, in my book and in my videos and all that, right here in the book, I talk about how to focus, right? How to not get shiny object syndrome. But I'm a human being and I make mistakes sometimes as well, you know, because I'm human. And so I did not take my own advice. And it doesn't happen very often, but yes, I did not take my own advice and I listened to my friends. And you know what I did? I went and I invested in multiple stocks today. And this is what happened. I lost whatever that amounts to. Looks like over here on the right, probably around $3,000. And you know why I lost it? Because I don't know how to trade stocks. Don't you get it? I don't know how to trade stocks, right? Don't have any idea how to trade it. You know what I do know how to do? I do know how to sell my knowledge online. That is what I do for a living. I sell my advice, my knowledge in the form of online courses, coaching, etc. So I thought about this and I was like, all right, that's $3,000 that I am now negative. Now, if I took that same $3,000 and I hired another employee or a contractor to make some YouTube videos for me or to write some email copy for me or what have you, the amount of money I would make is not only far more than negative $3,000, but it is going to be almost a guaranteed return. I'll tell you why. I recently paid a copywriter $8,000 to write 29 emails for my book launch, okay? And also some copy for our sales page. Now, I could have written that copy myself. I am a very talented copywriter. I built my entire business the first few years I was in business on my own copywriting, and I made millions of dollars doing that. But I'm busy now. I'm a CEO of this company and blah, 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 and I don't want to do it all the time. So I pay $8,500 to a copywriter to just get it done for me. And gave him some direction and all that, but get it done. To date, and we have not even been selling this book for a month, not even selling it for a month. We have sold thousands of copies. We've done over $100,000 in sales. We've sold over $100,000 worth of this book. As well, we've gained tons of clients who have read this book and got into our more premium programs. And so I took $8,500 and actually more because I paid a graphic designer, I paid all these people to turn that into hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I knew that would happen. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, I knew the second I sent that very first email, a bunch of people were going to buy. Now, if you rewind to years ago, I bought courses. I went to seminars. I bought books. I got stacks of books everywhere. I invested my money in the one thing that will always bring you a return, and that is you. I invested in myself, my knowledge, the tools I needed for my company, all that. Now, really think about this for a second. Really think about this. That is almost a guaranteed return because you never go negative because you always learn something. You see, I just invested in the stock market. I made a mistake. I lost $3,000. You know what I learned from that? That I shouldn't be investing in stocks because I didn't bleed for that. I didn't sweat for that. I'm not good at that because I didn't try to be good at that. I'm good at what I do. And so if you're good at something, pour your money into that. Or if you are not yet to be good at something, find something to be good at and get good at it because that will make you far more money. I've done, and you can read about this in this book, over $12 million in sales for my own personal products. Now, I have invested to date, I would say, in terms of software, well, let's not even say software, my own coaching, right? You know, I'd probably say $500,000. $500,000 total. Recently, I got asked to speak at a large event, a large internet marketing conference called Funnel Hacking Live. The second I was asked to speak, I went out and I found the best speaking trainer in the world, Myron Golden. I paid him $30,000, 30 grand, to help me be a better speaker. I get on stage. I talk about, you know, a lot of the stuff that's in this book. I give my presentation. The second I got off stage, people were crowding me and my team, asking to buy my coaching program, asking to buy my stuff. We probably did, I would say, about $550,000, $600,000 as a direct result from me getting up on that stage and having people buy who saw me on stage and bought. Now think about this. I spent $30,000 to learn how to become a better speaker and really tighten my speech, and I got back from that $550,000, $600,000. You can't do that with stock. You can't do that with real estate. If you invest in a real estate fund, if you invest in one of those, you know, real estate syndicates, you're going to get 12%, 15% max. That means if I spend 100 grand, I get 115 grand back. Now, I spent 30 and I got 600 back. I spent 85 and I got multiple hundreds of thousands back. Why? Because instead of investing in stocks, instead of investing in real estate, instead of investing in all that stuff, I invested in myself. That is the number one thing you can invest in. Now, you might say, well, Dan, wait a minute. I've seen your posts. You own real estate. Yes, I do own real estate. I own multiple real estate. I own rentals. I own flips. I own a couple $1 million homes. I do invest, but I never invest in something when I could invest in myself first. Okay. So, you know, I've been fortunate to build a business where we have a lot of cash lying around. And so if I'm not immediately using that, and I don't need to use that in the near future, then I will invest in something that I know. And I know real estate, not extremely well, but way better than I know stocks. And so with the guidance of some other people, I invested, and just a little bit. Okay. But whenever I sit down and I say, hey, here's money. Where do I invest this money? The very first thing I think of is, what can I do in my company? What can I do for my own education? Should I hire more people? If I hire someone, will that person bring me more money? And I think about that before I ever think about stocks, real estate, any of that. And I have maintained that mindset for years, and it's grown me to an extremely wealthy lifestyle. And yes, today I made the mistake of breaking down and investing and lost 3 grand. But you know what? I'm glad I did, because it really reinforced the idea in my head that, you know, all that time spent messing around and clicking and doing all that and worrying about it could have been spent working on my business. So it's not even just the money investment, it's the time investment. All right. So if you're sitting here wondering, I got money, where should I put it? Learn something, educate yourself. If you want to become a great speaker, find somebody that sells a coaching program, or maybe it's a live event or a seminar on how to be a great speaker. Do your due diligence. Make sure that what they sell is good, and, you know, shop around, obviously. But that is a much better investment. If you want to be a speaker, go spend money on learning how to be a speaker. Buy books, buy coaching. Okay, you know, do that. That is going to make you more money in the long run, or even the short run, than you'll ever make trying to be a great speaker, but taking the money you have and putting it in stocks or real estate or whatever. Invest in yourself first. That is the smartest thing you could possibly do. And that's not just me saying that. You can find billionaires, multiple billionaires who have said that. Okay, invest in yourself, both your energy, your time, your education, tools you need, things you need to learn. Invest in you. On paper, if I were to not tell you that it's you that I invest in, and I were to lay out all the investments I've made in my entire life, to go from delivering pizza from 7 years straight all the way to living in a 8,000 square foot house on the water. I'm going to be honest with you. On paper, if you were a financial expert, you would see the stocks, you would see the real estate, you'd be like, oh, that's not bad. That's not, what is this one? What is this crazy return? You turned less than $1 million into $12 million. What is this? My business, myself. Guys, that is what you need. So listen, if you guys enjoyed this video, smash the like button and subscribe. If you want more awesome videos like this, subscribe. Also, I will leave below some links where you can get a copy of my book. We do give the book away for free. We only charge for shipping and handling. And if you want some extras like my audiobook and some other stuff, there's be some options to get some extras there as well. I'll leave a link for this. I'll also leave a link for some additional trainings, like, you know, a 50-minute presentation on how I build online courses and profit from them, and some other cool stuff. Leave that in the description below. But it's very important that you subscribe so that you can get my next awesome video. Thank you guys. Love you so much. See you soon.